One, two, the grabber's coming for you. Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing a trailer breakdown for Black Phone 2. Not the Black Phone 2, but just Black Phone 2. Now we did get a couple of teasers a few days ago that I actually put together as a little teaser trailer myself on the channel. And we've got the official first trailer with actual dialogue, etc. And looking at the trailer, first of all, I'm very intrigued. And the reason for that is because I wasn't a huge fan of The Black Phone, the first movie. I thought it was good, but I think it was kind of overhyped. I heard it was going this amazing horror film, and I think when I watched it, I was like, it's actually okay, it's pretty good. And obviously Ethan Hawke stole the show, but the problem with The Black Phone is Ethan Hawke's character, the grabber, died. And I thought, well, there's nowhere else they can go with The Black Phone 2 or Black Phone 2 until I saw the trailer and I thought, wow, that actually looks like a really good concept. Now this one is set a couple of years after the events of the first movie. Finney and Gwen are dealing with the trauma of what happened with the events of the first movie, and it looks like, I'm not actually certain here, but it looks like Gwen, Finney's little sister, is in this kind of, I was going to say summer camp, a winter camp I guess, for in this place in a lodge up in the snowy mountains, maybe just to try and get away from what happened in the little town that they lived in. And she starts to get these visions and or dreams of the grabber, but not only the grabber, but potentially 3 young boys who have went missing and have been killed. She's getting the visions of those little boys. The place that she goes to is the Alpine Lake Youth Camp, and the 3 boys that went missing, it looks to me like they were part of this youth camp in the past, and she's now getting the visions of their dead bodies. But what I think she needs to do is, I think she needs to solve the murders, find out who the killer or killers were, and maybe that will stop the grabber from coming after her. But it's not only Gwen that's experiencing this supernatural phenomenon, Finney is also experiencing it as well, and it looks to me like from the trailer, he's the one that's seeing the grabber the most. But what it could be is, if Gwen doesn't solve the murders, then the grabber will possibly kill both of them in their dreams. Now, of course, that does sound a lot like Freddy Krueger, but it seems like it's done in a very stylistic way, a way that you can see that it is sort of like Freddy Krueger, but also a modern twist. Now, people did say that it looks like it's going to be a rip-off of Sinister as well because of how the way that it looks. I don't think that's the way the movie is going to look. I think that's just a stylistic choice for the trailer, which I think was a really good choice to do it that way. I think trailers have given away too much lately. And I think maybe Blumhouse are starting to learn from their mistakes. And it looks like the way that they done Longlegs trailer and maybe the Monkey, other trailers that are very stylistic, I think they're trying to go with that approach, and I think it's working. I love how the grabber looks in this one. We actually get a scene where you see him ripping his mask off, and he's obviously not human, he's very much supernatural, again like Freddy Krueger. But I just love the look and the aesthetic of this film, apart from the stylistic choice of the old VHS style like Sinister or the Super 8 style. Where it's set in the snowy mountains, I believe it might be, or somewhere snowy anyway, very dark and dreary. And there's a scene where the grabber comes out of the mist with the snow. It just looks very stylistically amazing. The only other returning theme that we can see from the trailer is the actual Black Phone itself. It looks like it's still in the basement where the grabber took Finney from the first movie. So I think Finney will be going back to that basement quite a lot when he gets taken by the grabber in his dreams. Again, I'm not too sure if there's going to be too much dreams between Finney and the grabber, but that's what it looks like to me. But it seems like Gwen is the one that's going to be experiencing it the most. She gets attacked by the grabber in the trailer, and also she sees the dead kids from the youth club or the youth camp. So I think Gwen might experience it more in this movie, similar to how Finney experienced some of that in the first movie. I know that we got some supernatural elements to the Black Phone in the first one, but it was mostly a grounded film apart from that. But obviously with Black Phone 2, Ethan Hawke coming back, this one's definitely going to be a supernatural movie. Apart from the A Nightmare on Elm Street vibes with Freddy Krueger in the dreams and the look and the aesthetic of Sinister, I also believe that it looks kind of like The Shining as well, with obviously the snowy setting and the dead kids and the dead people coming and going. So it's got a few vibes from all different horror movies, and I think that's why I'm intrigued, because it doesn't just look like Black Phone 2. It's got the vibes of other horror movies, and I don't think it's going to be ripping them off. I think it's going to be paying homage to some of those films, and again, I'm looking forward to it. Didn't love the Black Phone, and I wasn't excited about Black Phone 2, but after seeing the trailer, I'm actually excited about it. When it comes to breaking the trailer down, the good thing about this one is it doesn't give much away. Yes, we see quite a lot. We see a lot of snippets of the kids. We see a lot of everything, but I think it's going to be more about Gwen trying to figure out who killed these 3 kids. It could have potentially been the grabber. Maybe it was the grabber that done it, and we'll find out that it was the grabber. Or maybe we'll see some sort of Silence of the Lambs approach, where the grabber also trying to kill Gwen and Finney from beyond the grave, but maybe he's trying to tell them who's killed these 3 kids. It might end up being Finney and Gwen's father that's done it. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some sort of twist like that. But maybe it's not the grabber that killed the 3 kids. Maybe, as well as trying to kill them, as in Gwen and Finney, he's trying to let them know that there is another killer out there, and maybe he wants to be the main killer. Who knows? There's a lot of things that are going to happen in this because it is supernatural. If it wasn't supernatural, I think it would have been more straightforward, but because he's coming back from beyond the grave, then there's going to be more to it than what meets the eye. So what are your thoughts on that, guys? Is there anything in the trailer that you noticed that I've missed out? I know I've missed quite a lot out potentially, but like I said, it is just a teaser. We don't get too much force-fed to us as well, which I like. But again, guys, if you've noticed anything that I've missed, leave your comments and opinions down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.
Meeting adjourned.
I'll be right back.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the